10 tips before using the IOL cutter and forceps. First, to try with a cheap foldable IOL in vitro first before using it in vivo to get comfortable. Second, the power is linear, continuous like in Phaco 1 and not pulse nor torsional. Third, the right hand for right-handed people holds the probe and the tip cuts the IOL from the periphery towards the center while simultaneously giving counter pressure with the left hand. For in vivo, keep the cutting tip at the center of the AC where the space is maximum, as away from the endothelium as possible, and instead move the left hand with the forceps backwards towards the main incision, sort of as if feeding the IOL into the open jaws of the cutting tip. Simultaneous movement of the right hand forward and the left hand backward from the start gives the best results. 5. Can start with 50% power and go down up to 20% in steps of 10 to give maximum endothelial protection. Go with the least phaco power your machine cuts with. 6. Aspiration and vacuum are kept at 0. Irrigation should be on but low to prevent turbulence in the anterior chamber. 7. In vivo chondroitin sulfate is a must to protect the endothelium, keeping the tip as posterior as possible. 8. To keep the sleeve pulled back as much as possible to prevent tearing. Release any twists in the sleeve. 9. The forceps are made of steel so as to be strong. Other forceps may break as a good amount of counter pressure is required. The tip is titanium. 10. Cuts both hydrophilic, softer, and hydrophobic, harder IOLs. So the jaws don't open and close like a pair of scissors, but in fact, using the ultrasonic power, they just slice through the IOL. Get a good grip with the left hand with the forceps. Cut the sleeve further with giving equal counter traction with the left hand backwards. If you see here, the sleeve is intact, it is not torn or twisted. Again, push ahead with the right hand but give equal and good counter pressure with the left hand. Keep the sleeve as pulled backward as possible. So this becomes like a fire extinguisher which you have in the OT. In case of emergency, it can be used. One can ETO the instrument and keep it aside, the tip and the scissors, or it can be in your box, but better to ETO it and keep it. This is commercially available if required.